Hello, CFA candidates. I am CFA Karan Singh, lead faculty at the Wall Street School. I hope that the preparation for your respective examinations would have been going in the perfect manner. आज मैं आप लोगों के बीच में आया हूं to talk about a topic which has been the most talked about question students have ever asked me. And no, it's not regarding any subject, it's not regarding quant, it's not regarding ethics. It's a topic which is not related to academics as such. But I think it underlines the whole preparation strategy. मुझसे बहुत frequently ये पूछा जाता है कि CFA और जॉब को एक साथ कैसे मैनेज करें. In fact, people go to the extent to ask me कि क्या आपको लगता है कि हमें CFA करने के लिए जॉब क्विट कर देनी चाहिए. There are folks who come to me saying that हम अंडर ग्रेजुएशन के फाइनल ईयर में हैं. Do you think that we should not even think of joining a job जब तक कि हमारा CFA का L1 या L2 नहीं क्वालिफाई हो जाता है. So I think there's a very important question which every CFA candidate struggles with, and that question is how to plan CFA with their job. Let's discuss about the same today. One more thing, I'm not going to talk about anything superficial. I'm only going to talk about the actionables in this video. So I will be giving you an actionable plan that this is how you should plan your academics with a job. And in case you are not in a full-time job, this is how you can go about things. So this video is all about the actionables. That is why my very strong recommendation, video ko end tak ke dekhiega. If you still have any queries, do post them in the comment section. We'll be happy to respond. So with that, let's get started. Let's jump into the details then. What I've done is कि मुझसे बहुत सारे questions पूछे गए हैं. मैंने इन questions को 4 broad categories में bucket कर दिया है. Let's see. There are people who are in a job currently and are struggling with managing their job and CFA academics simultaneously. So there would be people who would come to me saying that हमारी job इतनी hectic है कि हमें लगता है या तो हम job कर सकते हैं या तो CFA कर सकते हैं, दोनों तो एक साथ होने से रही. इनके बारे में बहुत डिटेल में बात करेंगे. Then there are folks who come to me saying कि हम किसी accounting job में, taxation job में या हम ऐसी job में जो कि एक core finance की job नहीं है. And that's why we don't really enjoy our jobs. I don't think this is something which fits into my long-term plan. And that is why मुझे करनी ही क्यों चाहिए ये job. मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि मैं job छोड़ देता हूँ. CFA L1 या L2 बहुत अच्छे से preparation करके निकाल लूंगा. I will try to score more than 70% in all the subjects and whatnot. Once this is clear, then I will think of getting into a core finance job, so to say. ठीक है, इनके बारे में बात करेंगे पक्का. Broadly, these folks are in a job currently and are thinking whether to continue in that or not. एक बार long story short एक आंसर दे देता हूँ. I don't think you should quit. Please अपनी job में आप बने रहें. It's always important to manage your job with the academics. We will talk about how to do that, but long story short, my answer at this point of time is be in a job and prepare with that. आगे चलते हैं. There are folks who come to me saying कि हम बहुत recently graduate हुए हैं या फिर हम अपने final year under graduation में हैं. Let's say you are doing a BBA or a BCom or a BCom honors, maybe a regular college or something, and we are thinking कि ठीक है, let me not go into a job right away, और मैं पहले CFA का L1 लिख लेता हूँ and then only I'll think of getting into a job. Similar situation might be the case in which a student would have recently graduated, not joined a job, appeared for L1 and now thinking कि अभी भी job नहीं join करते हैं, CFA L2 होने के बाद join करेंगे. सर ऐसा भी होता है. मेरे पास बहुत सारे students आते हैं. They say that हमने YouTube पे वीडियो देखा था या हमने ऑनलाइन पढ़ा था that CFA L2 के बाद जॉब प्रोस्पेक्ट्स बहुत अच्छे हो जाते हैं. सर क्या ये बात सही नहीं है? हाँ, बहुत अच्छे हो जाते हैं, बट दैट डजंट रियली मीन दैट you should get into a job as a fresher right after your CFA L2. So again, for these folks as well, long story short, my answer is no. Don't think of postponing your job just because you want to appear for CFA examinations. Category number 3, there are people who come to me that हम कुछ टाइम से जॉब ढूंढ रहे हैं, अभी तक के we have not been successful. What is the plan ahead for us? You think there is some bit of skill upskilling required? अगर आपको लगता है कि you are not getting to get through in a job because of your lack of, let's say, Excel skills, lack of financial modeling, valuation skills, I think you should very closely have a watch on that. The next category is there are times when people come to me saying that हमसे job और CFA एक साथ नहीं manage हो रहा था. We tried doing whatever we could, but at the end we couldn't find a solution and that's why we have put down our papers, या फिर मैंने जॉब से रिजाइन कर दिया, मेरा लास्ट डे भी हो गया, अब मेरे हाथ में कोई जॉब नहीं है. If you are in this category, if you have already put down your papers, then I don't think you are thinking of getting into a job any which ways before you have appeared for your CFA examinations. And I'm also hoping कि आपके exams 2-3-4 महीने के अंतराल में duration में ही होंगे. In that case, I will say अगर आप 10 से 12 घंटे एक दिन में नहीं पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, you are doing a very bad thing. Because I think what you have done is you have left your job for CFA. Now, if you are not giving your 110% for CFA examinations, ये बहुत गलत चीज की है आपने. You are not being kind to yourself. It's very, very, very important to be kind to yourself. Please do yourself a favor. Please slog as many hours as possible. 10-12 hours is the minimum that I would expect of you. Had I been in your place, trust me, I would have probably thinking of slogging 14-15 hours. I don't think that's the best choice, but if you have already made that choice, make sure that you make it count. कोई चांस ही नहीं होना चाहिए if and buts का, कोई चांस ही नहीं होना चाहिए कि एग्जाम के दिन पेपर डिफिकल्ट आ गया तो क्या होगा. नहीं, even if it's the toughest paper CFA Institute has ever given, even then you should crack it like anything. The last category is folks who have just written their undergraduate examinations, yeah, who are just about to graduate and they already have a PG entrance in hand. So unka plan set hai, let's say they are going for an MBA finance, for an MBA, for let's say a master's in stats or a master's in eco or some sort of master's program post their undergraduation. So इनके पास 3 to 4 months का एक buffer time period पड़ा है which they want to utilize to study for CFA. What is my advice for these folks? I think you are in the best place possible. आपके पास नेक्स्ट प्लान ऑफ एक्शन है ही, आप ये 3-4 महीने यूटिलाइज कर रहे हैं. आई थिंक यू आर अ वेरी मेटिकुलस स्टूडेंट इफ यू हैव प्लान्ड योर स्टडीज इन दिस मैनर. kudos to you. Please make it count. ये 3-4 महीने should be enough for you to crack any level. L1 and L2 so to say. L3 की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. L3 वैसे भी irrelevant है because अंडर ग्रेजुएशन के जस्ट बाद आप सिर्फ L1 ही दे सकते हैं. So these 3 to 4 months would be more than enough to make sure that you clear your CFA L1. No doubt about it. This was the broad understanding. एक बार इसे समराइज कर लेते हैं. If you are already in job and thinking कि साथ में कंटिन्यू करें या फिर जॉब क्विट करके CFA सिर्फ CFA पे फोकस करें, I think no. Please continue in a job. If you are a recent graduate thinking कि should we start a job right away या फिर we should look for a job after we have cleared CFA L1 or L2, I think you should look for a job right away. If you have no job in hand, no worries. Give your best. I'm sure things will turn green for you very soon. Simultaneously, I will say for either of the categories, I will advise 10 to 12 hours का study एक दिन में होना ही चाहिए. इससे कम hours clock करना would be criminal for you. For these folks, again, I think if you are willing to utilize these 3 to 4 months for yourself, again, please give it 10 to 12 hours. So these two categories are in a job and these two categories are practically full-time students. दोनों के लिए क्या प्रिपरेशन स्ट्रैटेजी होनी चाहिए, क्या होगा, एक बार वो देख लेते हैं. Let's move ahead. Okay. So what I think is that regardless of the category you belong to, either you are full-time students or you are doing your job or your CA की articleship internship simultaneously, I think the total effort for you, regardless of the nature of your work status, remains same. आपको 700 से 900 घंटे पढ़ाई मेरे ख्याल से रिक्वायर्ड होती है फॉर ईच लेवल. CFA L1 L2 दोनों के लिए दिस इज व्हाट आई थिंक द एक्सपेक्टेशन इज. फॉर L3 आई थिंक यस क्लोज टू 1000 to 1200 आवर्स भी हो जाता होगा, बट फॉर L1 and L2 700 to 900 hours should suffice, I believe. I know CFA Institute says that 300 to 350 hours is what they expect the students to take to clear an examination. Presumably they have done some sort of research in which they have come up that ऑलमोस्ट 300 से 350 घंटे पढ़ाई करके लोगों का L1, L2, L3 तीनों कंप्लीट हो जाता है. आई एम नॉट वेरी श्योर ऑफ दैट. आई एम नॉट वेरी श्योर ऑफ द रिजल्ट्स दैट वन वुड गेट आफ्टर जस्ट स्टडीइंग फॉर 300 to 350 hours. I have never recommended that. I will stick to my words. I think you should definitely plan of spending somewhere around 700 to 900 hours. There are folks जिनका बैकग्राउंड चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंसी का होगा तो शायद उनके लिए थोड़े से सब्जेक्ट्स लाइक कॉर्पोरेट फाइनेंस, इक्विटी, FRA थोड़ा सा इजी पड़ जाता है, तो दे माइट बी एबल टू सफाइस द होल थिंग इन 600 आवर्स. देन देयर आर इकोनॉमिक्स, स्टैट्स, मैथमेटिक्स हेवी स्टूडेंट्स जिनको इकोनॉमिक्स और फिक्स्ड इनकम एंड क्वांट ये 3 सब्जेक्ट्स थोड़ा सा इजी पड़ जाते हैं, सो अगेन उनके लिए 600 आवर्स 700 आवर्स शुड बी इनफ, बट आई थिंक द स्वीट स्पॉट शुड डेफिनेटली लाई समवेयर बिटवीन 700 hours to 800 to 900 hours, let's say 800 hours. तो मुझे ये लगता है कि ऑन एन एवरेज 800 घंटे की पढ़ाई रिक्वायर्ड है आप लोगों को टू क्लियर ईच लेवल. आपको 800 घंटे की बिडिंग करनी पड़ेगी. यू विल हैव टू गिव 800 hours to CFA Institute to make sure that you are on the right side. Sir, what do you really mean that we'll have to give 800 hours? It's like this. I believe that if you really want to clear the examinations, you should have at least done 3 to 4 revisions. पूरे के पूरे सिलेबस को फर्स्ट टाइम गो थ्रू करने में 200 से 250 घंटे लग जाते हैं. If you are taking a class, let's say we basically focus on around 50 to 55 classes per se. So almost 200 से 200 घंटे का प्रेप टाइम जाता है क्लासेस में. उसके बाद वेरी फर्स्ट सेल्फ स्टडी या फिर वेरी फर्स्ट रिविजन टेक्स अराउंड 150 hours, and then each subsequent revision takes lesser and lesser time. So if you club all these, it would come out to 220 and 150 is 370, and this is around 200 again, so this is around 600 hours. I have not included the last 15 days of prep. This will again constitute around 150 hours, so the total comes out at around 750 hours. That is how I have reached the number of 700 to 800 hours. My recommendation would be कि आपके एंड से प्रिपरेशन तो डेफिनेटली 800 घंटे के आसपास की रिक्वायर्ड है, या फिर आई शुड इवन बेटर इफ आई से दैट it's important to do 3 to 4 revisions at least each subject at least 3 to 4 full revisions. I'm not talking about the revisions that you would have done in the very last 15 days or last 1 week of the prep. Now the question is कि हम 800 hours दे कितने समय में पाएंगे. Obviously for someone who is a full-time student, आप almost एक दिन में 10 hours दे सकते हैं, and that's how 700 to 900 hours की requirement आप 90 days के आसपास में complete कर लेंगे. This would translate to almost 3 months. इसके साथ 1-1.5 महीने का आप जोड़ लीजिए your revision time, your extra revision time, questions, buffer. There would be times when you not be in the best of your spirits. कभी थोड़ी सी तबीयत ऊपर नीचे हो सकती है, कभी कुछ family oriented चीजें हो सकती हैं. So 3 to 4 months would be enough. So that's what I've said. 3 to 4 months for full-time students would be enough. Do I recommend such things? मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि नहीं, 5 से 6 महीना हर स्टूडेंट को हर लेवल पे लेना चाहिए. आराम से इत्मीनान से पढ़िए. There's no point in rushing through things. It's important to clear this examination in the right manner. Jaldi karna is not the benchmark. I read a lot of narrative online about clearing the examination in the lowest minimum time of 1.5 years and stuff. I'm sure that I'm not a proponent of that theory. मुझे लगता है कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता आपने 1.5 साल में किया या 2.5 साल में किया. जिस बात से फर्क पड़ता है वो ये है कि क्या आपने बहुत अच्छे से प्रिपरेशन की थी, क्या आपने चीजें बहुत कॉन्सेप्चुअली पढ़ी हैं. दैट इज व्हाट इज इम्पोर्टेंट. अगर आपने सिर्फ रट रटा के एग्जाम्स दे दिए जस्ट फॉर द सेक ऑफ क्लियरिंग द एग्जाम्स, सॉरी टू से दिस बट यू विल क्लियर द एग्जाम्स, बट in the longer term, in the bigger picture of the life as such, you will struggle at some point of time. If not at level 1, maybe at level 2 your struggles will start. If not at level 2, maybe in L3 you will tend to struggle. If you have been very, very lucky, God has been very kind to you, then if not at level 3, at some point of time in your life, during your interviews, during your discussions, during your meetings, during your client meetings, client interactions, at some point of time you will be caught red-handed. So my very strong emphasis would be, please study conceptually, go do in-depth analysis, do in-depth studies, and it's fine to take 5-6 months. Yes, agar aap full-time student hai, so I think it is very much possible to clear L1 or L2 in 3 to 4 months. If you are a full-time student, I'm dead sure this time is much more than enough, because एक दिन के 10 से 12 घंटे की एवरेज लोगे तो भी 3 महीने में हो जाता है. If you are a really assiduous student, तो आप 14 से 15 घंटे भी पढ़ाई कर सकते हैं. तो आप नेक्स्ट 90 डेज में ऑलमोस्ट 13-14-100 घंटे पढ़ चुके होंगे, which is much more than enough than it is required to clear CFA L1, L2, even L3. So for full-time students, I think it's sorted. 3 to 4 months is enough. So if I was talking about this category of students जिनका अभी पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन का कुछ स्टार्ट होने वाला है, उनके पास 3-4 महीने हैं। आई एम डेड श्योर आप अगले 3 महीने में सारा का सारा अपना कोर्स पढ़ सकते हैं। इवन फॉर दोज हु आर इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ फाइंडिंग अ जॉब या फिर हु हैव क्विट देयर जॉब फॉर CFA, आई थिंक सीन सॉर्टेड है आपका भी। आप 3 महीने के अंदर अंदर, 4 महीने के अंदर अंदर पूरा कोर्स बहुत अच्छे से कर पाएंगे, नो डाउट अबाउट इट। लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट कैटेगरी ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स जो कि अपने जॉब के साथ या फिर अपनी CA की आर्टिकलशिप इंटर्नशिप के साथ अपनी CFA की प्रिपरेशन मैनेज कर रहे हैं। इन्हें क्या करना चाहिए? लेट्स टॉक इन डिटेल। ओके, आई थिंक एक बार स्टडी आवर्स की बात कर लेते हैं। हमें टोटल तो ऑलमोस्ट 800 आवर्स रिक्वायर्ड थे, दिस वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड। नाउ आई एम सेइंग यू डिवाइड योर होल 6 months इनटू स्मॉल पीसेस। एक वीक की बात करते हैं सबसे पहले। दीज आर योर वीकडेज एंड दिस इज योर वीकेंड्स। मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि आप वीकेंड्स पे 10 आवर्स पर डे की स्टडी निकाल सकते हैं बहुत आराम से, और इसमें आपके ऑलमोस्ट 20 आवर्स बन जाएंगे। वीकडेज में आई नो जॉब रहता है, कम्यूटेशन का टाइम रहता है, ऑड आवर्स, मीटिंग्स, दिस दैट एवरीथिंग। आई स्टिल थिंक इट इज वेरी मच पॉसिबल टू हैव 2.5 hours पर डे डेफिनेटली। maybe 1 hour in morning, 1 hour in evening, and evening as in 1 hour at night. And if you can squeeze maybe half an hour in morning and evening as your day goes, I think that should be good. If there's a downtime going on in job, yes, I'm sure कितनी भी हेक्टिक जॉब हो आपकी, देयर वुड बी डेज जब उतना ज्यादा काम नहीं होगा। मे बी ऑन दोज डेज यू कैन मैनेज 2 hours ओवर हेयर, 1.5 hours ओवर हेयर, so this would give you 3 to 3.5 hours during the day. What I'm practically trying to say is that 2.5 से 3.5 घंटा एक दिन में मैनेज किया जा सकता है। In this, the way I would have planned my studies is कि मैं मॉर्निंग में मैं AM सेशन पे अपने स्टडीज के 2 hours कुछ नया टॉपिक पढ़ लेता, और इसी के PM सेशन में जो मॉर्निंग में पढ़ा है उसका रिवीजन कर लेता। Sir, why are you saying so? So again, you might be a morning person, you might be an evening person, purely depends on you. I'm just giving you one way of looking at things. It is said that mornings में आपकी एनर्जी थोड़ी सी ज्यादा रहती है, तो कोई नई चीज को स्टार्ट करना, पढ़ने में your concentration, your efforts are much better, and that's why you might get the desired results in much lesser time. So mornings में कुछ नया पढ़ लिया, evenings में उसे रिवाइज कर लिया, तो वो चीज reinforce हो गई। दिन में 3 घंटे लगा के आपका कोई भी एक टॉपिक बहुत अच्छे से टाइट हो गया, एंड दैट्स व्हाट इट इज रिक्वायर्ड। सर ये हाफ आवर्स एक्स्ट्रा क्यों बोल रहे हो आप? आई हैव ऑलवेज सेड ethics is one thing which you should use as a salt during your preparation. मेरे पास invariably जब भी स्टूडेंट्स कॉल करते हैं 2 months before exam and I ask them what is the status of your ethics preparation, they tell me कि सर अभी अभी स्टार्ट किया है, या फिर 20% हो गया, 80% बाकी है, some say 50% हो गया, 50% बाकी है, but that's the best case scenario. Generally people don't come to me saying कि ethics हमने पूरा का पूरा कर लिया है, and ideally this is what should be done. What I'm trying to say is that ethics एक ऐसा subject है, there's no point of I mean keeping it on the stands and doing it right at the last moment. बिल्कुल भी नहीं। आपको ethics थोड़ा 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 थोड़ा, जिस दिन आपने डिसाइड कर लिया है कि आपका एग्जाम आज से 6 months बाद है, आपको उसी दिन से एथिक्स स्टार्ट कर देना चाहिए। गिव इट half an hour a day. I'm not saying give it 2 hours a day. It doesn't make any sense to study ethics for 2 hours a day. Study it for half an hour, 45 minutes a day. Do one standard or one substandard as the size of it. I mean, depending on the size of the same. 5 pages पढ़ना एक दिन में would be more than enough. 5 pages is too much for you. Read 3 pages. All I'm saying is you should never try to study ethics, complete ethics in 3 days. I think it's a very, very, very bad plan. If you have planned this, trust me, you are planning to fail. बिल्कुल नहीं करना चाहिए ऐसा. Ethics takes its own sweet time in your subconscious memory to develop the kind of skills that is required to ace a question. I think day 1 से उसका prep start करें. थोड़ा थोड़ा टाइम देते रहें। In 1.5 months, 2 months, you'd be done with all the standards. उसके बाद consistently आप उसके questions कर सकते हैं। एक दिन में एक case study would be good. Don't overstress yourself. Don't push yourself harder. This would be more than enough. Also, I've always said this. Ethics के लिए I think there should be just one source. आप CFA की curriculum book पढ़ के exam दें. There is no other source that you should refer. My notes are bad. XYZ's notes are bad. Some superb foreign authors' notes are bad. As far as ethics is considered, nothing and nothing except CFA curriculum ki overall book is good. This is what I believe. There would be alternate viewpoints on this. I'll not disregard those viewpoints. If you have your alternate viewpoints and it works for you, all the very best. From my side, I wish you very good luck, but I don't recommend it. Okay, moving to the next point. I was also talking about the fact that weekends पे आपको 20 hours मिलते हैं. The way I think you should structure it is that let's say you are studying at this point of time, let's say you are studying quants. तो आपको quant का जो भी conceptual piece है वो Saturdays and Sundays को finish कर लेना चाहिए. Let's say you want to study 2 to 3 readings in these 2 days. Make sure that you finish those 2 to 3 readings in these 2 days. If you are taking any classes, if you are in our class, आपने इवनिंग में सेशंस देख लिए, मॉर्निंग में सेशंस देख लिए, उसके बाद घर जाके आप उन्हें रिवाइज कर लीजिए बहुत अच्छे से. जब आपने उन रिविजन्स को बहुत अच्छे से वाटर टाइट कर लिया है ड्यूरिंग द सेम डे, द कॉन्सेप्ट्स आर इन देयर प्लेस. अब व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड इज फॉर यू टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चंस. ये क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने के लिए आपको वीकडेज का मॉर्निंग और इवनिंग टाइम यूज करना चाहिए. दिस इज हाउ आई सजेस्ट योर प्रिपरेशन शुड बी. सो वीकेंड शुड बी टू हैव न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट्स, and weekdays morning should be to do questions, and weekdays evening, this is 2 hours, and weekdays evening should be for revisions. This is how I think the most ideal prep would go in. This was about the study hours and how to plan the same. एक बार next आते हैं कि आपको क्या source material use करना चाहिए. So again, if you are in a class, I think your step 1 should be to view complete class notes and complete class videos. If you have not opted for any class, if you are a self-study student, I believe take one book and complete it to the T. It might be any foreign author book that you like. I will say on the very first go reading, I would not recommend anyone to read a CFA curriculum right away. Maybe studying a foreign author book जिसमें उन्होंने CFA की curriculum को थोड़ा सा summarized form में दिया, reading that simultaneously with a CFA curriculum would be a good idea. But going solo in CFA curriculum, I think it might be a little tedious for you. So if you have not opted for any class, I think take any foreign author notes, take any book that you like, जिनका narrative आपके लिए बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा लगता है आपको, and complete that to the T in the very first go, and then you can probably hop on to studying in detail in CFA curriculum as well. Purely depends on your preference. But again, if you have taken classes, then class notes and class videos should be the very first step. Step 2 can be to reinforce the concept, to read any foreign author's book. What should we do post this? I think questions remain the integral part of CFA curriculum. आप क्वेश्चन सिर्फ ये चेक करने के लिए नहीं करते हैं कि क्या आपको कॉन्सेप्ट समझ आया था या नहीं आया था. यू ऑल्सो डू क्वेश्चंस टू मेक श्योर दैट दोस कॉन्सेप्ट्स आर रिवाइज्ड वेल, दोस कॉन्सेप्ट्स आर रीइंफोर्स्ड वेल. देयर वुड बी कॉन्सेप्ट जो आपको क्वेश्चन पढ़ के ज्यादा अच्छे से क्लियर होंगे. हो सकता है आपको क्लैरिटी थी कॉन्सेप्ट की, बट स्टडीइंग अ क्वेश्चन, स्टडीइंग अ केस स्टडी वुड गिव यू एन ऑल टुगेदर डिफरेंट viewpoint on the same concept. And that's why I can't emphasize the importance of the questions or the case studies enough. I have always recommended to read the blue box examples in the CFA curriculum. Very, very, very important to read those. I know there's an alternate school of thought which says that this is not really required and it would be just too much hard work to do all this, and it's not required. This is what basically the other side of narrative says. Again, as I said, there can be alternate viewpoints. If that alternate viewpoint works for you, great, all the very best. Would I recommend it? The answer is no. I come from a very, very simple school of thought. And that school of thought says that if you have a right choice versus an easy choice, always opt for the right choice. करने में थोड़ा पेन हो सकता है, बट लॉन्ग टर्म में जिस चीज के बेनिफिट्स बहुत ज्यादा हैं, we will definitely do it. इसमें कोई डाउट ही नहीं है. हो सकता है कि ब्लू बॉक्स एग्जाम्पल्स पढ़े बिना भी एग्जाम क्लियर हो जाए, बिल्कुल होता होगा. आई एम नॉट काउंटरिंग दैट, बट द लेवल ऑफ क्लैरिटी दैट वन विल गेट आफ्टर रीडिंग द केस स्टडीज दैट हैव बीन प्रोवाइडेड बाय द CFA इंस्टीट्यूट, इट्स ह्यूमंगस. there is nothing which comes close to that. प्लीज अप्रिशिएट द फैक्ट दैट ब्लू बॉक्स में सिर्फ ऐसा नहीं होता है कि आपको A B C टिक मारने वाले एग्जाम्पल्स मिलते हैं. There are times when they will give you a real life case study. They will give you case study of a Starbucks. They will give you case study of a Microsoft, of a Google, of some Indian company, of Satyam, and stuff like that. So what they are giving you is as real and as practical as it can get. एक बार सोच के देखिए, आप सीएफए में इसलिए थोड़ी ना आए थे कि ठीक है सिर्फ एक डिग्री इकट्ठी करनी है, एंड if your intention for doing a CFA is just to have it in your CV की okay I am a CFA, मतलब आप इस डिग्री से बहुत कम मांग रहे हैं. You are going to get superb knowledge during the course of the 3 levels, provided you pay for it, provided you pay in hours for it, provided you go through the grill. And that is what I will recommend. Yes, it's an easy choice to not do these questions, but it's the right choice to do the case studies and the questions given on the blue box. That is how I'll like to close it up. The next point, key end of curriculum questions. So blue box, step 1, step 2, end of curriculum questions, and step 3 would be portal questions for me. पोर्टल क्वेश्चंस जब आप करेंगे तो यू वुड एक्नॉलेज दैट बहुत सारा कुछ रिपीटिशंस आ रहा है ईओसी से. आई डोंट रियली थिंक इट मैटर्स, बिकॉज जब आप 4 रिविजन्स करने वाले हैं तो why not do a few questions which are repetitive as well. So I don't really think it matters, but if there are repetitions and if you can observe in a certain topic ki bahut zyada repetitions hai, to make a choice as per your own discretion. But if you ask me, I think it would be advisable to do all this to the T. Trust me, you don't really need to go in for a question bank, for a third party question bank. I don't really recommend it ever to any student at any level. I think Q banks are something which would be a great medium to increase your acumen, but I'm not sure if they would really help you in clearing the CFA examination or not. The reason I say so is that you have enough questions in your blue box EOC and CFA portal to make sure that you knock off the exams to the T. आपके पास ऑलमोस्ट 2000 से 3000 क्वेश्चंस पोर्टल में अवेलेबल होते हैं. एंड ऑफ करिकुलम क्वेश्चंस हर टॉपिक के पीछे एटलीस्ट 30 to 40 क्वेश्चंस अवेलेबल होते हैं. तो the number of topics, let's say अगर there are total 60 study sessions, you can always see कि कितने ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस आपके पास यहाँ अवेलेबल हैं. Add to that the blue box examples. I don't really think you need more questions at all. You are pretty much sorted if you have just done this piece. Nothing else is required basically. So my closing remarks, मेरे ख्याल से studies इस तरीके से करनी है आपको. Weekends पे आप new topics करेंगे. Weekdays morning में आप उनके questions attempt करेंगे. Weekdays evening में आप ये सारी की सारी चीजों को revise करेंगे. And that is how your preparation should go. One last piece that I would like to add over here is that ideally I think if going by this plan, you can give 20 hours over here during the weekends and 15 hours during the weekdays. It totals to about 35 hours in a week. This, for a total prep time requirement of 700 hours, should pretty much sort you out in 20 weeks. Correct? मान लेते हैं 20 के बदले आपको 25 weeks तक के भी लग गए अगर, so this is pretty much 6 months. Correct? 6 months. So 6 months is the minimum that you should opt for if you are in a full-time job. 6 months से कम पे आपको कभी भी अपना CFA का एग्जाम साइन अप नहीं करना चाहिए. If I would be in your place, I would take plus 1 month on this, 1.5 months on this. So 7 to 8 months is the most ideal sweet spot in my opinion. This is how I would have planned. But 6 months is what you would ideally require. The last bit of discussion that I wanted to do with you was that when we talk about these 20 weeks, what I very categorically want to emphasize is that your first week, second week, and so on and so forth, your 28th week, your time allocation to new topics in the first week would be 100%. This should decrease simultaneously. So what I'm trying to say is that हो सकता है आप week 1 में 100% time दे रहे हैं न्यू टॉपिक को पढ़ने के लिए. वीक 2 में यू शुड एलोकेट 90% ऑफ योर टाइम टू अ न्यू टॉपिक, टू न्यू रीडिंग्स, एंड 10% टू व्हाट यू हैड स्टडीड इन वीक 1. सो दिस इज वीक 1 रिविजन. सिमिलरली वीक 3 में अगेन लेट्स से 85 to 90% टाइम should go in for studying new readings, but then you should give 10 to 15% of your time to do week 1, week 2 revision, and so on and so forth. So as you grow in the number of weeks ahead, I think your time allocation to the revision piece should increase consistently. I'm very, very sure. Matlab, right in the 15th, 16th week, I think your preparation should be somewhere in the aspect that you are just giving 25-30% of the time to something, learning something new. एंड आपके जो 5-7-8 सब्जेक्ट्स अभी तक के कंप्लीट हो गए होंगे, आप बाकी 75% टाइम सिर्फ और सिर्फ उसके रिविजन पे दे रहे होंगे. वन मोर थिंग, व्हेन आई से दैट आपको रिविजन्स करने होंगे 4, आई नेवर मीन टू से दैट यू कंप्लीट all 10 subjects in one go and then do the revision. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you should do something called a rolling revision. So आपका जैसे ही subject 1 complete हो जाता है, आपने subject 2 start किया, now you have to make sure that the subject 1 gets revised within 15 to 20 days of your first step. मतलब अगर आपने 1 जनवरी को पहली बार किसी सब्जेक्ट को पढ़ा था, तो मुझे लगता है कि आपको 16 से 21 जनवरी के बीच में इसका रिवीजन नंबर 1 कर लेना चाहिए. यू शुड डू द वेरी फर्स्ट रिवीजन ऑन 20th जनवरी. मतलब कोई भी चीज आपके दिमाग में बहुत ज्यादा समय तक नहीं स्टे करेगी अगर आपने उसको सिर्फ एक बार पढ़ा है तो. स्पेशली इफ यू आर इन अ जॉब, revisions, you can't really emphasize the impact of revisions enough. So along with the things that I mentioned over here, study hours and notes, I think what remains key is the fact that you keep revising it again and again without waiting for your complete course to be done with. Similarly, when you want to attempt the questions, when you want to attempt, let's say, some mock examinations, there's a school of thought which will say कि अभी exams मत दो, exam से 1 महीना पहले आप mock exams दें, उसके लिए save कर लें. That would be the best time to judge yourself. I think I again don't concur. I don't belong to the same school of thought. अगर exam से 1 महीना पहले हम mock exams दे भी दें और उसमें पता चले कि ठीक है, we are lacking in a few aspects, I don't really think that 1 month would be enough for us to sort all the issues that we had in our prep. इससे अच्छा keep giving the questions, keep giving the examinations, keep giving the tests during the course of your prep itself. So when I'm saying do revision 1, it would not be a bad idea to attempt portal questions over here, to attempt the subject relevant mock examinations over here. CFA इंस्टीट्यूट के लर्निंग इकोसिस्टम में जो मॉक पेपर्स हैं उसमें से रेलेवेंट टॉपिक्स के क्वेश्चंस अगर आपने कॉन्ट कर लिया तो उससे कॉन्ट के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर लें. इफ यू आर एबल टू डू the questions in time, if you are doing those questions in a time balanced manner, and if you are able to ace those, there is no reason कि आप 10 subjects को एक साथ नहीं कर पाएंगे. अगर आप कॉन्ट को कॉन्ट के समय में कर ले रहे हैं, लेट्स से आपको कॉन्ट के क्वेश्चंस ऑप्ट करने में जितना एलोकेटेड टाइम एग्जाम में मिलना है, आप उतने ही एलोकेटेड टाइम में अगर पोर्टल के क्वेश्चंस कर पा रहे हैं, then there is no reason that when you are solving quant with other 9 subjects you won't be able to do those. I don't agree to it at all. I think this is how your preparation strategy should be. At my end, I've tried to cover each and everything relevant that I thought I should. अगर आपको फिर भी कोई doubt है, if you still think there's anything more you would like us to discuss on, please do write to us in the chat box. Thanks a lot for the day. If you still have any queries, or if you have a study plan, or if you want to discuss anything with me in person, feel free to mail to the same to me on this mail ID. I would be happy to respond. Thanks a lot, guys. That's it for the day. Take care. Bye-bye.